Hello, 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 hello. I had to do some arts and crafts before going live today. That's always fun. That's always fun. How's everyone doing today? How is ever? Oh no. Mic upside down. Go that way. Goes up. Oop. It's always fun where you have to rebuild your microphones before you go live. For those that don't know, I use these. These are the DJI mics. I have a couple sets of DJI mics. These are like the first gen ones. I use this for streaming and recording videos. And then I have the Gen 2s I use for the Pocket Osmo. And on both of them, I bought two of them, okay? Because it comes in this nice little kit. I bought the case so I could do interviews. On both of them, the little clip, because this is supposed to be a clip. So you have a clip and then you have a magnet. And every time the magnet sticks to the clip and I magnet it to my shirt every time I do a stream. Well, guess what? Doing this to slide the magnet off puts a bunch of stress on the actual plastic like clippy part. And on both of them, they've broken. On both of them, the clips have broken off. One broke a couple months ago and then the other one broke this morning. While I was checking it, because I'm like, I went to go fix this one, and then I'm like, how can I fix it? I'm like, I'll just glue it together because I use the magnet anyways. I don't need the clip aspect, I just need the piece of metal. And then I checked the other one, and sure enough, while I was checking it, it exploded. So our good friend JB Weld to the rescue. So now I literally just JB welded him. You can see I just JB welded the clip on. So. Because the clip has to be in there for it to like line up in the charging case properly and everything. So you wouldn't download a kit, would you? You would, and you will. We're building a print kit today. I'm looking forward to this. I wanted to actually build it another day, but then I realized that I couldn't find the kit. So I found the kit. Now we're building it today. That's how that works, right? Wait, no, I need this. I need the kit. I meant to put this away. So today's stream is going to be the last stream for this week. I've got some stuff going on, so there won't be a stream on Friday. Same with Twitch. There probably won't be any Twitch streams this week. There might be one tomorrow, but I doubt it. So I got stuff going on. So there might be one Saturday night. There might be one Saturday night. But don't hold your breath. And then there'll be a video on the channel today. The video, I have it set to go public at 2 p.m. So we got a video on the channel, and I'm going to try and get another video for this weekend. The printed solid video should be this weekend. Hopefully, if I can get it all edited. I got to blur out a bunch of stuff. I might try and just edit around it. We'll see. Also, I went and got a haircut today and I got my beard freshened up, all cleaned up. So what exactly is a print kit? This is a print kit. So if you don't know what print kits are, you're going to need some filament to print with it. So first things first, every stream we give away a spool of POLYMAKER filament. Link in the video description. Enter for your chance. Do this now. We will be doing the draw at the end of stream today. You have a job interview at Printed Solid? No, I don't have a job interview at Printed Solid. I would not be moving to America. Out of all the times to consider moving to America, this is not the good time to do that. No, it's nothing video related. It's nothing video related, put it that way. But I'm traveling. So what is a print kit? So print kit is part of the CocoPress family. We love CocoPress here. We have the upgrade kit for the CocoPress, by the way. We will be doing the upgrade to go from the CocoPress version 1 to the CocoPress version 2. We will be doing that build series soon. I have all the parts right there. I just got to print the parts. But they offer something called print kits. Now, you may be familiar with it in its previous life, which was the Alien 3D kits, basically. That no longer exists. Basically, print kits went and now it's print kits. So what are print kits? Print kits it's a subscription service. You can subscribe to it for, monies per month, depending on where you live and whatnot and how much you want to put into it. But essentially every month you get a project. Every month you get a project. Simple as that. This stream isn't a sponsored stream or anything, if you're wondering. Ellie did give me this kit at 3D Printopia to build, and I was like, cool, I'll build it on stream. So guess what? We're building it on stream. So this isn't a sponsored stream. I just think it's a really cool thing. So obviously, these kind of things aren't the newest thing in the world. Mark Rober has something like it's kind of like Kiwi kits. Like, it's kind of the thing now to have a subscription to service kit kind of thing. But essentially, this uses 3D printed parts. So you get a kit every month. So what was it? September's was a vending machine. The Halloween one for October is a mechanical iris reading light thing. But this is the one we're building. We're building the digital sand table kit. Look, this one's the best kit because it has these. This is Argiba. Argiba makes everything better. And then print the parts. It took about 6 hours to print the parts on the Prusa. So yeah, that's what we're going to be building. I want this in Canada to do with the kiddos. I know we're trying to figure out, because I would like it to make it a thing on the channel where we do like a print kit Friday where, like, because it's easy stream content, it guarantees me at least one content for one day a month. It would be fun to build one of these like every month or something, just like a fun little Friday stream or whatnot, because it comes with everything you need to build it. It comes with everything you need. Battery bank, the boards, batteries, ESP32. I think this is yeah, that's a straight up ADXL, I think. USB cable, wires, a button. It's got the button. It's got a button. You go click, 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 and a bunch of screws. So that is everything we need there, and the printed parts. So yeah, that'll be fun. Reach out to Volkswagen to see if they could do Canada. Maybe. We are oh, Matt's here. Hi, Matt. Everyone say hi, Matt. He's part of the print kit team. Or the Cocoa Press team, or both teams, or all the team. I don't. Part of the family. Part of the ship. Part of the crew. So yeah, why does it feel so dark in here? I keep forgetting to turn it. This throws me off. Because I've been doing work on the other side of the garage, I have my light on this side of the garage, but I turn it off because it's bright as heck. But now I'm like conditioned to have that light on. Otherwise it like trips me out that it's not bright in here. Ask Ellie to become a distributor. Yeah, they're working on Canada. Because that was something we were talking about, is like, hey, let's, you know, if I can get a kit every month, we can build it. It'd be a fun little project to do on the stream. And then it's like, well, shit, how do we get this to Canada? Ellie was nice. She's like, hey, here's the upgrade kit. I'm going to send you some chocolate. She sent me some chocolate. I didn't pay for the chocolate, but I had to pay the tax man $40 for chocolate. Damn you, UPS. So yeah, getting stuff up to Canada with all that stuff right now is kind of sucks. It is what it is. Is what it is. So let's get building. Let's get building. We're gonna go right into this, because the plan today, for those wondering what the plan is today, we're gonna build the print kit, get that built, and then afterwards, we're gonna start printing stuff in the Fibron CF08 for the Stealth Changer, because I want to start the Stealth Changer build in November. So we're gonna do the Stealth Changer build in November, and also the Cocoa Press build sometime around there. You did buy the chocolate just months ago? Did I? I can't remember. Honestly, my brain is gone when it comes. I can't remember what I had for breakfast. That's the joke. I haven't had breakfast yet. I had a coffee. Okay, so they have a QR code you can scan. If you want to go to the QR code, everyone pull out your phone and scan the random QR code that I'm flashing on screen. It totally won't steal all your credit card information. No, it goes to the printkit website. The OPSEC tip, never scan QR codes you don't know where they're from. Oh my God, guys, stop scanning random QR codes. Just don't. If you come across a random QR code, don't scan it on your phone. That's a massive attack point. Anyways, Our print kits generally Arduino things. Some of them have electronics in them. It depends on the kit. So like if you're looking at some of the previous kits, like one's a mini boom box, this one's a vending machine, I think this one's just a light. So I don't think this one has an Arduino in it. Yeah, so so they're not all Arduino kits. It's just this one's an Arduino kit. Now I do believe at this time, so this is going to be a little annoying on the stream, just for production sake. The only instructions are videos, right? You guys don't have written instructions for putting these kits together. They're just kind of video instructions, which is fine. It's just, you know, streaming it makes it kind of annoying because I have to like watch a video while you watch me watch a video. And then Ellie could do something really funny and copyright strike me. The coin-operated vending machine has no electronics, just bearings and heat set inserts. Okay, there you go. It has a stroopwafel. Yes, unfortunately, I do not has the stroopwafel with mine. I'm very, very disappointed because I really could have gone for a stroopwafel, but they ran out, unfortunately. So, assembly video. So this is going to be a bit annoying because I'm going to have to figure out how to watch a video while streaming, because I got to be able to hear it. So digital sand cube. So this is what we're building today. So we got to download some stuff. Pair your ESP32 with Arduino. Go to arduino.cc and download the Arduino IDE. Arduino.cc. There we go. Why not download the video transcript? Because I want to see what it is. Plus, feedback. Plus, how do you download the video transcript? And if you say clanker, I ain't using it. Find the code and schematics on our website. I can't add links to this yet since this is a new YouTube account. Oh, here, we'll subscribe. Or subscribe. Down the boot. Okay. Okay, so we go here. Go to our and download the Arduino IDE. Okay, where do we download? Products, download, 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 downloads. Arduino IDE. Where is shop, cloud, documentation, software, Arduino IDE. There we go. Discover more. Download! Download! There we go. It's gonna be really awkward because I don't have music playing here. Let me turn the music really low so at least there's something. There we go. I don't know if you can hear the music. Okay, so we got that downloaded. Thanks. Install. Well, don't blame me. Blame Arduino. Didn't they just get bought by like a big company or something? Didn't something just happen with Arduino? Oh, as for the printed parts, you do need to print parts for these kits. Part of it is you can, get some filament that comes, as part of the subscription. I just use some POLYMAKER clear PETG and black PETG for printing this. I went with clear because I don't have the best clear filament in the world. I don't have atomic purple. I really wish I had atomic purple clear filament. That would be really cool. But I went with clear so that we could see the electronics inside of it. So I really wish. POLYMAKER, make an atomic purple clear PETG, please. POLYMAKER, hi POLYMAKER, make an atomic purple clear PETG. And if they already have it, please link it to me so I can buy it. Okay, so let's run the Arduino IDE. There we go. Oh, I just saw command box pop up. Oh God, what is all this? What are these pop-ups? Oh my God, I'm being hacked. They're hacking the Gibson. Oh my God. Sure. 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 Yes. Okay, I think we're in. I think we're in. Okay, I think we're in now. We're in. Okay, so go to the Arduino IDE, download the IDE. Okay, we did that. I really love the music choice you have here. Like show us on QR codes and run everything as admin. Do as I say, not as I do. Plus, these computers I don't have anything on. Well, I mean, to be fair, they have my Google login, which I need for my job and would be seriously horrible if it ever got compromised. But long story short, these computers, like this computer and the other computer in the basement that I use just for streaming, that's it. So, yeah. Like, I can wipe these computers at a moment's notice and it doesn't really affect anything because everything that I need that's on here is backed up to a server. Run the Arduino IDE. Isolated network. The printers are. Okay. So add URL to additional board managers and preference. Okay. Ooh. Andrew Rogers, $10 for the Hack the Planet Fund. Okay, let's make this full screen. 1080p. Okay. So where do we go here? So file. Okay. Preferences. So file. Preferences. Additional URLs. Okay. Oh, I need this URL. Where is this URL at? Where do I get this URL? Where do I get that URL at? Where is the URL? Is it in here? URL. Where is that URL? Or do I got to type it in? On the Arduino code here. Download. Okay, I don't see that. That's just an arduino.ino. Okay, do I have to type that in? I guess I'm gonna have to type that in. I guess I'm gonna have to type that in. I can barely read that. Okay, let me type that in. Let me type that in. Good note we'll add. Yeah. HTTP. Oh my God, I can barely read this. HTTPS:// Also, part of the reason we're doing this is printkits is relatively new and we're trying to, you know, by having a third party build it, provides feedback to make them even better. Oh my God, how can I not type : :// My eyes are going. What is that? DL dot. If either of you have a link to this, can you DM me it? expressif.com/package_esp32_index.json. So it's that looks right. Downloading that cannot be, server's not responding. Okay, I typed it wrong. HTTP S colon slash slash DL slash. Is that an ES? Is that an ES? Yes. Yeah, expressive. Missing slash DL packages. Where? Oh, slash expressive.com slash DL. Oh. .com slash DL slash packages. There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. So note there for anytime, good rule of thumb, Matt, anytime there is a link or something you got to copy paste or whatever, just have it in here. Just put it in the description so somebody can copy paste it. Okay, add expressive. Okay, board manager. Okay, so let me see here. So ESP32. So that just says ESP32 dev module, dev board. Sure. Okay. Install manually. Sure. Sure. Because right now we have to program our board before we, they do not come pre-programmed. So we have to program our board. I'm gonna also install that one too. Ah, all the pop-ups. Now we wait. Now we wait. I want to get a bunch of these. How big of these can you get? And then can you make these pretend they're a monitor? Also, does anyone have the ESP code to make this play Bad Apple? Because you gotta. All right, waiting for that to install. So while that's installing, how's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing? Anything exciting going on? What's all exciting? Let's describe a jumbotron. I know it's a jumbotron. Throwing this in the filament dryer to make sure it's nice and not moist. That's the red. I did not mean to open the red. Shoot. Okay, well, I opened the red. Dang it. Did not mean to open the red. Open the black. Bad apple. If you know, you know. There we go. I finished the main story in Pokemon Legends ZA. Now the real game begins. What do we do now? Why, we play the game, of course. Taking a while to install that ESP32 module. And we are out of, I'm all out of that filament. That's kind of annoying. We are all out of the Fiberon. Oh well. It's gonna happen eventually. You go there. And you get drying. Okay. Cannot find the previous selected board installed. Reselect. Okay. Why do I not see ESP32? Oh, here we go. Okay. What is it? ESP. Oh, here we go. Dev module. There we go. Okay. I thought it ESP 32. Dev module. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. So there we go. So ESP32 dev module. There we go. This background music reminds me of like, who here remembers Facing World from Unreal Tournament 99? Add libraries in the library manager, fast LED by, okay, so library manager. Okay, so we need fast LED. By, what is it, Daniel Garcia? Okay, so we need fast LED by Daniel Garcia. Install. MPU 6050 by Electronic Cats. MPU 6050 by Electronic Cats. Install. There we go. Music. I don't. Can you not hear the background music from this? Here, let me. It's very. It's very floaty, spacey music. Okay, so we have those libraries. Dude, okay. Open Flux 8x8 in Arduino IE. Okay, how do we do that? Open Flux 8x8 in Arduino IDE. Okay, how do we do that? Was that what I downloaded? Oh, there we go. Okay. Needs to be inside a sketch folder to create this folder. Okay, sure. There we go. So this is the code. Okay. So we downloaded that from the printkits page. And if I screw up anything while I'm doing this, Matt, just yell at me. Plug in the ESP32. Ooh, okay. So let's do that now. Okay, so we grab our ISPA32. Of course, it doesn't open. Come in. There we go. There we go. So this is our ESP32. And we got a USB cable. And we're going to plug it in. This is a big board. Does it have Wi-Fi on it? I don't think it has Wi-Fi. It's USB-C though. Somehow this is more advanced than a Raspberry Pi 4. It's got USB-C. Or is it the 3? I can't remember. Or is it the 5? I can't remember. Either way, I'm still surprised stuff still comes with like micro USBs and whatnot. It's like, really? Okay, so let's plug this in. Oh, it go doo-doo. Did you catch it? Wait for it, wait for it. Ah, wrong way. Select ESP32 dev module. Okay. So I'm assuming that's COM3. ESP search. Really, you gotta make me scroll down. dev module. Okay. So, by the way, don't do what I've done here. It has been a hot minute since I played around with Arduino. The amount of times back during the original streaming setup, back when I had that original room downstairs when I was streaming, I controlled streams with my own DIY stream deck that I made, and it had an Arduino as a controller. The amount of times I accidentally flashed that thing instead of some other Arduino device because I picked the wrong USB port, you have no idea how many times I had to frickin' flash that thing because I would accidentally flash it with, like, you know, not what it was doing. So if you have multiple Arduino stuff hooked up to your computer, make sure you flash in the right one. Okay. Upload to your board. Okay. Oh, you hit upload. Okay, so we have that there. Upload. Compiling sketch. Oh. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. It's compiling. Come on. Come on. Compile. It's doing stuff. It's indexing. It's indexing, whatever that means. It's doing stuff. It's indexing. While it indexes, I'm going to have a delicious drink of my gamer subs. Use code Canuck, save 10% today. About at least 40% Astromex. I really need to get the Venture XL back online because I really want to get printing parts for that. Now that I finished building Tito there. Are you doing something? Okay, compiling sketch. Okay, why did this go a lot faster than mine? Mine's still compiling. Am I missing something here? It takes a while? Okay. Here's a tip. Just if you're doing a video and you just like edit out the fast forward, like put a little fast forward or just some sort of notification so that if somebody's watching the video and they see it go compile like, and they're like, why is it not taking much longer? They know that the video is edited. Okay, it's, yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna hide it in editing and it's instructional, make sure you make a note that you hid it in editing. That way the person, you know, goes, I hit compile and it hasn't moved, and in your video went, and I'm gonna call customer support and open a ticket and cause you hassle because people do that kind of stuff. So you can hear it compiling. Compiling is hitting the CPU. It's a Ryzen 3700X. It should be able to compile a little bit of Arduino code pretty quickly. Uploading. Connected. Failed uploading. That's not good. Do I have the right module? Fail to communicate with the flash tip. Rewrite will fail. Try checking the... Okay, you know what? Let me plug this directly into my computer. Because it is plugged in via a whatchamacallit, a hub. So let me get over to my actual computer and plug it in directly. So we are plugged in via an actual solid connection. Okay, So that's plugged in via an actual right into the thing. So I'm assuming COM4. ESP32. Dev module. Okay. Upload. There we go. Oh, you have to hold the boot button? Oh, that's right. Okay. Do I have to hold it as I plug it in? Do I have to hold the boot button as I plug it in? Is that it? You know, I probably should, okay, so hold the boot button as I plug it in. Okay. There we go. Yes. No, when it starts flashing. Okay, let me, actually, I saw a comment here, 1 second. For anyone having trouble, it wouldn't upload unless I held down the boot button. So I have to hold it down. Okay, let me unplug it and bring it back over here so I can do this. So if I gotta hold down the boot button, I can't do that while I'm on the other side of the computer. Okay. So. Okay, so. Let me. Right there. You have to hold the boot while it boots. Okay, so I'll hold down the boot button. Plug it in. And now it's not showing up at all. Oh, okay, 1 second. It flashed? It didn't flash. It gave me an error. It didn't flash. It gave me an error. And now it's not. There we go. Year 5. In the output, it said it flashed. Is it already flashed? Okay. How do I know it's flashed? In the output, it said it's flashed. Then why did it throw an error? Okay, I will trust you if it says it's flashed then. I don't need to select the target port. Well, if you said it's flashed, should I try flashing it again or is it flash? Sorry, it's the output on, well, you're confusing me. Okay. So do I hit boot while I hit upload? Try again, okay. Compiling sketch. So should I be holding the boot button right now? Is reading the wrong screen. Oh. Yeah, okay. Failed uploading error, okay. Hold boot, plug it in. Okay, the thing is if I hold boot and plug it in, it doesn't show up on my computer. Let's try this. Let's try this. Oh my God, aren't USB devices so much fun, guys? I freaking love USB devices. Okay, hold boot, plug it in. There we go. Okay, hold boot, plug it in. Come back over here. That. Hold boot, press reset, and then release boot. I could see that, yeah. Or you could just hold boot as you plug it in. I think they both accomplish the same thing. I don't know. I'll find out in a second here. Oh, connecting. Connecting. Failed uploading. Huh. USB on COM 4. I am. COM 4. Right there. Hold boot, press reset, then release boot. Okay, well, I'll hold boot, press release. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. So hold boot, plug it in, press reset, and let go of boot. Okay. Hopefully that's the reset button. The only other button on here. Okay, let's try this now. ESPs are fun. Okay, so, oop, no, cancel. So ESP 4, okay. Flash. Troubleshooting by committee. I love troubleshooting by committee. It's my favorite type of committee. Dang it! What is going on here? Okay, okay. So if I got to do that, okay, 1 second. So wait till it says connecting, then do the boot thing. Okay, let's try that. Okay, let's try this. So wait till it says connecting, and then boot, reset, let go. Boot. So compile sketch. Cameron? Cameron? I'm not holding the mouse right. Nope. Okay, so hitting boot while it does that doesn't work. I made the video and only had to hold boot while booting. Yeah, this is weird why it's not booting. Slicer grab the COM port. I have nothing else plugged into this computer that would be doing this. Yeah, so unplug, hold boot, plug it in, let go of boot. And now it won't show up in there. Failed to communicate with flash device. Try using a hammer. I could try that. Do I have a CH341 serial chip? Maybe. Maybe on COM 3. Well, it's not showing up on COM 3 now. So if I hold boot while I plug it in, it doesn't show up on this. Yeah, this stupid USB hub is making it not want to show up. What is going on here? What is going on here? Why does this not want to work? Hold boot, plug it in. Try a different USB port. Let go of boot. So I held boot, plugged it in, and made the did-it noise. Let go of boot. COM 6. SP 32. Dev board, dev module, okay. Okay. Go. For the percussive maintenance fund, Andrew Rogers, $5. Cheers and appreciate it. It's not, the USB driver is built into the ESP. Connecting. Uploading. Come on. Now it's working. Maybe it's just the USB port. Hard resetting via RTS pins. Okay. So that's done. Hey, so we unplug it. Okay. Now we unplug it. Let me go grab it. You know what it was? I'll tell you exactly what was the problem, okay? Previously, I plugged the USB cable in, held down reset, and then plugged it in. This time, I had the USB cable plugged into the Arduino, I held reset, and I plugged the USB cable into the computer. That's why. I just plugged in the wrong end of the cable first, and now it works. Of course. Okay, solder pins on the board. Oh, we gotta do some soldering? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. No, you should use the angled ones in this video. I used the straight ones and manually bent the pin. Okay, so we will use the angled ones. Yeah, I love me some soldering. Love me some soldering. Get my power. Get that out here. Get me my soldering iron. Get me my solder. Get me my OmniFixos. Try not to lose all my screws that are part of the kit. Part of the kit, part of the crew. Okay, I need to get some power. I need unlimited power. It's a real-time strategy pin. Now, where is the other end of my power cable? Over here. Ooh, that's a big spider. Can I make a request for the next kit is a spider trap? Okay, so let me just double check. No, you can use, ooh, look at your fancy little soldering holding device. Okay, so the pins come in from underneath. Okay. So, we got, that will hold that there. Hold that there. There we go. Ever tell you I love my OmniFixos? Not all kits. Yeah, remember, a lot of, this is still a relatively new thing. So improvements are always being worked on. And, you know, one of the things that I like doing is when I do stuff, I do it live. And I do it without prep, so that way we can figure out where places need improvement as we go. So. Who was that? Who was that? Did you see Bearded Printer as a POLYMAKER designer? I think I saw an email about that. Good for them, I guess. I know POLYMAKER's working on that. I think Liz was talking about it on, I think she was in my Twitch chat the other day, where POLYMAKER is trying to do a thing. It's actually really nice. I like it. Where they, creators, they work with creators so that they use their models to promote their products, and it's like a tie-in thing. So it's like mutual acknowledgement kind of thing. Instead of just, you know, we've all seen it where a random company grabs a random model and uses it to promote their product with no credit or anything, whereas POLYMAKER is trying to like work directly with creators in regards to that. So that's kind of nice to see. Is this the only soldering we got to do? I'll leave the soldering iron out for now. So yeah, OmniFixos, if you're like me, I suffer from essentials tremors, so my hands always kind of shake. So the OmniFixos are definitely definitely worth it. Or you could just 3D print one of these. Prepare the button in the matrix wire. We have to prepare the button in the matrix wire. So we got my button. Got the matrix wire. So where's my button? Where did I put the button? There's the button. I got the button. Okay. My button only has 2 prongs. Clip the end of the 3 wires to solder onto the matrix. So what are we soldering on? So we got... My button only has 2 prongs on it. Also, what is the soldering? All right, so, okay, so... Wait a minute. Okay, so am I... Because I have all these wires. So I got those wires. I got these 3. So am I taking a white wire from here and twisting it onto here? Is that what I'm doing? And then soldering it? So I'm taking a white wire, I'm stripping it, I'm twisting onto here, and I'm soldering it. And then I solder onto one of those. Okay. Do I do all 3? Do all 3 get one of those? I'm just trying to look at this. 3 ends off of solder onto matrix wire. So each one of these wires gets another... Go back to the... Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a diagram. Okay. So... Okay, so these are those. So black comes out. So black needs just one? Just the black one? There is no black wire. I got the colors don't match, dang it. And the colors don't match. It's and it doesn't show the connector. The colors aren't matched. Okay, see, yeah, because you got on this image. So we got DIN VCC ground. Okay, so I'm assuming. Let's make sure. So let me put the connector on here so I know which one's which. Because I don't want to accidentally. Okay, I've got 2 sets of wires on here, and then 5-volt ground. So. Because this has 2 sets of wires. So do I not need one of these sets of wires? Okay, so that goes there. Okay, so ground gets an extra wire soldered onto it. And ground is the white. Okay, so the white gets an extra wire soldered onto it. The Blue Jays. Oh, I know the Blue Jays made the series. I know the Blue Jays made the series. I don't watch them sport type events, but I do when it's a matter of national pride. Okay, so we solder the white wire on. Does this kit come with heat shrink? Don't think so. do 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 do. Mana mana do 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 do. Mana mana do 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 do. Okay, and then this end gets attached to one end of our switch. Let me grab some heat shrink. Do I even have the right size heat shrink? Probably not. I'll make it work. Do, do, do. Do 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 do. Ba ba da. Ba da ba dun 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 dun. So it doesn't matter what end of the switch, I don't think. There we go. Okay, so one end of the switch is wired on. Okay. So I'm assuming these are if you wanted to daisy chain them, and since we're not daisy chaining them, I can remove these wires, right? I don't need these ones, I don't think. Okay, so we solder that on. Should I solder extensions on all 3 wires? Like, did I even need to solder an extension on that? Probably not, but... Okay, so let's see how this goes. That's that. And then solder on just a random blue wire, it looks like. Okay. So that's just a random blue wire. Okay. So the other end of the switch, we get ourselves a blue wire. We're going to go with blue because we're going to keep this color coordinated because we're cool like that. And if it's color coordinated, it looks better. Because remember, at the end of the day, it's not about how it works. It's about how good it looks. There we go. Like, I could probably just follow this diagram, but I'm following the video. Okay, so we got that switch. Assemble the project. Okay, so I think that's it for soldering. So I'm going to remove, I'm going to remove these extra wires then. Because on here, like this one only shows this set of wires. And so I'm assuming this is if you wanted to daisy chain it. And since we're not daisy chaining it, I could just take these 3 wires off. So I'm going to do that right now. There we go. One is labeled in and one is labeled out. Nothing is labeled on here, and the connector only connected to one side. So I'm assuming... Oh yeah, it is labeled in and out. Yeah, so in is good, in here. So I took the out. The connectors are different. So like, this is the connector you gave me. Like for this, it wouldn't connect to the side I cut off anyways, so. Okay, so let's follow the instructions. We got our ESP. It's gonna mount right there. With some screws, okay. We got our USP. USB port sticking out the side. That goes there. And I'm assuming we use the short little stubby screws for this. So, presumably the in, yeah, they'd be gendered too, because if the power is going in, like, you don't want, you know, exposed prongs and whatnot. Like, usually connectors are designed in a certain way where they, it's harder to touch the live end. Trying to see if I can do it faster than the video. Right there. These are Torx bits. Okay. Oh, I guess you only use 2. Okay. So use 2. These are Torx bits. Half my screws are Torx bits. Do I have Torx bits? Yeah, these are all Torx bits. I think I have a Torx bit. No. I think one of the Prusa ones I have is Torx bit. 1 second. I don't know where my Torx drivers are. Do I have Torx drivers? Yeah, I do. That's a problem you won't be repeating. It happens. It happens. Okay, so that one goes that guy. Need to remember our supplier on this kit. I mean, the screws are all nice and shiny, at least. Ooh, okay, that's... You gotta be careful. There is a diode that you are really close to crushing with this screw. Yeah, there is a yeah, there is a focus. There is a diode really close to that screw. So I'm just not going to tighten that screw all the way down. We'll just, okay, that'll work. That'll work. Wire the circuit according to the diagram linked in the video description. Okay, so let's wire this up. Okay. So, according to this, make some room here. So, unfortunately, this is upside down. So, this is upside down. So all of these are backwards from what I need. Shoot. Which side is which? Okay. So if this is this way, working on possible ways to buy individual kits for resale. Okay, yeah. Yeah, like at 3D Printopia, they had a bunch of these kits for like free. Or not free, but I mean like you could just buy the kit by itself. Okay, so if that's that, so ground and Vin are these two. So Vin is this guy, right? Because I'm assuming this is looking top down and that should be boot there. I'm assuming, yeah. Okay, so Vin is this guy. So I'm gonna have to solder extensions on these because I need pins. So let me solder some extensions on these because I need to be able to actually pin these in. So that and that one. So turn you on, turn you on. Shrink. There we go. Do. There we go. There we go. Turn it off. Put some heat shrink on this. Because safety first. I'll be honest, for a project like this, a little bit of electrical tape is plenty good. Does anyone make a battery-powered heat gun? Like, I have a little plug-in heat gun that I used to use for shrink wrap, but it got really annoying because I don't have a ton of plugs. So, like, it would get annoying to have to unplug the soldering iron and plug in the heat. It got annoying. Does anyone make a battery-powered heat gun? for heat shrink. I would really like one of those, I think. And I dropped my OmniFixo. Good thing it's magnetic. Nothing went flying. Okay. So let's get back to the wiring diagram. Okay, so VIN goes to the first one on this side, because that would be upside down. So this is VIN. So VIN is that one. Okay. And then the switch is the, wait. How does that go to there? Did I need to put another? Wait a minute. I started that up incorrectly. I started that up incorrectly. This should have had, okay, I think I know what I did. I screwed up. I screwed up. I will fix this really quickly and half-assedly. I know what I did. Hopefully, oh, shoot. We're gonna do this properly now. There we go. There we go. There we go. And then we wire this onto the switch. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. There we go. Ignore the little bit of jank. What isn't a DIY electronics project without a little bit of jank, right? Okay. So that's that. That's that. And then the blue switch. Okay, so now on this side, we need more cables. So on this side, we got 3 volt and ground. So 3 volt goes to, so that goes to there. We'll go with purple with that. Battery heat guns in the Discord. Okay, thanks. So that goes to there. Ground goes to there. fix those over there. Okay, and then SLC is D22 is yellow. So that would be second from the end. And that goes to here. Then green, which I don't have a green. I'm running low on, oh, because I already used the green. Okay, well, we'll use this orange, I guess. That one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be 2 between those two. Wait. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So you go there. That goes there. And then we skip 2 more. And then that one is the blue from this guy, which is a signal. So that goes right here. Okay. Right, DIN. Yeah, that goes to DIN. Okay. And then we skip 2 more, and that's the other switch, which is this guy. Okay. And then we need to solder on our battery pack. So we got our battery pack here. We got our batteries, turn it to off, and we're just going to solder the battery pack right on. Could have sworn Steve had one on his stream, or maybe that wasn't a battery powered one. Can't remember. And what I'm going to do is, if this works, which of course it's going to work, right? We know I've soldered everything up correctly and it's 100% going to work. And I've got no qualms about me accidentally soldering everything up backwards. That did not happen. That's not something I'm worried about because I didn't do it. I'm gonna glue it all together with hot glue so we don't have to worry about it ever coming loose on us. Get a little hot glue up in everything. Go. Oh. Fun fact, soldering irons work better when they're hot. Oh, wait. Wait. Hold. Okay, now we're good. There we go. It's a learning experience. Yeah, the colors being, matching the diagrams would have been nice, but it's a learning experience. Here to learn. Too hot. No, you're not hot. That's why. Go. There we go. So I think that's it. So theoretically, I should be able to turn this on now. Because we got, what do we got? We got 4 wires in there. And then we skip one every other. That should be right. As long as I didn't do it upside down. So we wire everything up. Ooh, what's he attached to there? Okay, mine looks like that. Mine looks like that. Be the matrix wires through the plastic piece. Oh. Probably should have did that before I soldered all this together, eh? That's okay. We'll make it work. Okay, so let's make this work. So this one's easy. This one, I just do this, and it goes through here, and somehow I have solder on this. That's okay. Okay. Now, how do I make these go through here? Can I open this? Open. Okay, those are permanently attached. So, what we're gonna do is all fixed. Shh. Okay. Okay, install the battery pack in the bottom. So let's put our batteries in this. It is off. One, two, and they give you Energizer batteries. That's how you know they care. That's how you know they care. Energizer industrial batteries. That's how you know they care. Get the good shit. Okay. So that goes in there. Am I gonna have to? Yeah, because then it's got to go through here. Oh shoot! Yeah, dang it! I am gonna have to, because I got to get it through this now. I got to cut the wire. Fuck. I do got to cut the wire. Good thing I cut that. I mean, I could cut this. A little 3D gloop ain't gonna hurt. Just gloop it back together. There we go. There we go. Oh, look! We're good. We're good. We're good. Would you look at that? It worked. It worked. Who'd have thunk it? Okay. I use the right stuff. Yeah, Petchy. What Mama don't know, don't hurt her. Maybe I should watch. You know how I always say, watch the video or follow read all the instructions before you actually build it, so you don't get caught by stuff like this. Maybe I should have did that this time. It's okay. How do you know it's gloopable plastic? Because I printed it myself last night in PetG. Just wing it. Plug in your matrix and do a little test. Taper, heat shrink your power wires. Okay, so we're gonna do a little test here to see if I screwed it all up and if it works or not. So I will turn it on. Oh, so how this works is, you watch. Okay, so it works. You might be able to understand how it works here a little bit better in a moment. But it's working, so we're good there. So we're good there. You're good. Okay, now we put it all together. So okay, so it doesn't show you putting this in. Doesn't show putting this in. Okay, so let's see. So switch there. Let's do this. Let's do this. So we got power box like that. We got this goes this way. I'm assuming there's no. Okay, so the lip faces up, I'm assuming. So this goes in here. Don't you want to go down all the way? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why does this not want to go down all the way? What are you catching on? Is it supposed to go down all the way? No, it's supposed to go down all the way. What are you catching on? Oh, there's little tabs there to hold it in place. Okay, so I probably got to overcome the little tabs. So, tiny lip, yeah. Do they engage? Okay, so I just want to make sure with this part, see how it's got like some extra, these sit up a little higher. Okay, see how you got the little tab? Does it sit like this with the extra little bit sitting up, or like this with the extra little bit? I'm assuming the extra little bit sits up. I'm assuming the extra little. Insert under those tabs first. Extra upward, okay. So underneath that, if I can get it to snip, there we go. Okay, there we go. So that's that. And it looks like the wires come out that way. Okay. And that just sits on there. Wait, I got this backwards. You go this way. Because there's a USB, there's a hole cut out here for the USB that's got to fit in. Wait, where's the USB? Okay, so this goes this way. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. Yeah, because there's the access for the USB board. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. And then you just kind of button goes in there. Where to put my button? And then put the switch in there. Oh, that's gonna be fun and annoying. Okay, so we got our button. Where to put tweezers? Tweezers. Okay, button goes there. How does the button? Oh. Okay, this is gonna be a nightmare. This is gonna be a nightmare. Does he just push the button in? It just pushes into place? Okay. Get it to push into place, that is the question. There we go. Yay! It works! All right. And then we put it all together. Okay. So now, which way does it go? Okay, button goes to the left. So button goes, that's, yeah, this goes this way. Okay. Okay. What holds the panel down? Like, what's key? Oh, it just kind of, yeah, but are there supposed to be screws that hold this down at all? Or does this just kind of, I guess it does kind of lock into place. Yeah, I guess it just kind of locks into place. I guess it just kind of, yeah, okay. There we go. Just tabs and friction. Good old tabs and friction. We love tabs and friction. Okay. Probably should have checked to make sure it all works before I put the back on, but pause the video. Remember, you're screwing into plastic, so don't overdo it or you'll rip the threads out. And then you're reprinting parts, and that's never fun. Do. Okay. It's a glue ball dry, it should be. There we go. On. So the button changes the color. And that is it. That is our sand table. So it uses the 80XL and the accelerometer to basically there we go. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. It shows up so cool on camera because the camera blows it out. That is so cool. Oh, the little guy's gonna love this. And there you go. So now the trick is try and get it, keep it in the middle. And I'm sure you could play around with the code to make like the amount. I'm sure there's probably like has to have like X amount of pixels lit up at a time. You could probably play around with that. But there you go. So if you want to reprogram it, you do have access to the USB right there. So you can reprogram it pretty easily if you need to. There you go. So I printed this all in clear PETG. You can see kind of the inside. You don't need to print it in clear. You don't need to print it in clear because this is only like 2 walls. It's very thin. But the more transparent the plastic you use, the more visible it is. Yeah, the add-on device that spins it. I was gonna print it, but I just didn't get around to it. That is so cool. That was a fun little project. See, now I'm gonna have to like figure out a way. How long will, because how long will the battery last on this? That's the thing, right? The fact that there's a boot up time is kind of funny. So, hey, it's, you know what? Modify the code so there's only 1 pixel. And there's your leveler. You want to see how level your desk is? See, you can get, this is how you level your printer bed, right? So you just kind of, you put that on your printer bed and you're like, oh, shoot. Oh, helps if you don't put on the button. Uh-oh. It froze. There we go. Yeah, so you just kind of, oh man, that printer is not level at all. That's cool. How robust is it? It's pretty robust. About 6 to 8 hours at events. Okay. That is a really cool little thing. And yeah, they have a little thing that it sits in and it just spins it. See, it would be cool if the thing that spun it, redo the electronics so that it has a slip ring. So that way all the electronics are in the base of the thing, and then just the 8x8 is in the thing that rotates, and then you can use a slip ring to, so it'll work still. Like you can plug it in through the wall essentially. My 2.4 gantry's racked and found your old video for it. It's so young and full of hope. I'm still young and full of hope. I have so much hope in the world. What are you talking about? Yeah, because if you're gonna mount, like that's the thing, like half the reason I didn't print the thing to spin it is because the battery would die. Like if I was gonna do it, I would do it like how I have like, you know, my Tico back here or my little rainbow light bulb spinning or whatever. Like they just stay on. This would be a cool thing to have in the background of the studio until the battery died, right? So what you would do is you would just basically keep all the electronics, like the brain stuff, in the base, and then just have 3 wires that go to the part that spins, and then use a slip ring. Which you can get slip rings pretty cheap. Slip ring. Yeah, just get like a 3-wire slip ring. Actually, if you were spinning this, no, you would want one string of neopixels spinning really fast. Because you know how you could spin it and make like the 3D image or whatever? You could probably do something like that. Or something. Need the accelerometer on the moving part. Oh yeah, that's right. You would need the accelerometer on the moving part. That is true. That is true. I mean, you could just deliver power through the slip ring. You would just deliver power through. So you would still have all the electronics then. Yeah, then you have the electronics in the spinning part. You would just have power delivery through a slip ring. So then you could just use like a, have it so you can plug in batteries, but also have it so you can just plug in a USB cable to power it if you want like always on. Because slip rings are, you know, cheap. 6-wire slip ring rated for 600 RPM. Yeah, that's plenty fine. This actually goes pretty quick. Like this actually moves pretty quick. This is a 60 FPS camera, by the way. So I don't know what the polling rate is, but it's, if anyone wants to see the code, here's your code. Look at all that. Look at all that stuff that do stuff. It got the beep boops and the bibbly bops and the doodads that do the thingamajiggers, and I don't know. It's computer code. I don't speak computer. I don't speak computer. Wireless induction charging. Ooh. That was a fun build. That was a fun build. Definitely a little bit of room for improvements with the instructions. Just for the fact that, you know, the color matching the wires. When you're doing the soldering, don't be as close. So it's easier, like, so it's, sometimes it's better to get a bigger view of it I'm just trying to think of other tips. Any other tips? Here, we're soliciting feedback right now, audience. Audience participation time. Audience participation time. Improvements. How would you improve this kit? Taking, like, we got people from printkits in the audience right now. So audience participation. What can we get for feedback here? Trying to make things better. Whenever, you guys know that, whenever we build a kit on here, we always do it live with no prep work because we want to see where there's room for improvement while we build it. Clean up all this. Keep these wires for something. Okay, while that's doing that, I'm going to load some filament in the printer. Because we need to do some printing. We got to print stuff printily. Oh my God, is there, what? Ooh, that's loud. Ooh, here, let me get the music back on to normal levels. There we go. Buddy Danique, $5. Cheers and appreciate it. I guess you have to tip the streamers now, 15% only. Cleaning the sock off. I got a bunch of crud on it. Okay, let's load some filament in here. And get printing. That's what I need to do. Next time I visit, like, next time I'm in print install, I should have did it when I was at print install. I need to get more socks. I need more Prusa socks for my Prusa printers. Like, I have a couple of them that don't have socks, and I want socks on them. Dang it. Okay. Stealth changer, people. Boron stealth changer. We're going to start printing parts for the stealth changer in the Fiberon. There we go. Avoid issues like having to cut solder wires and using more connectors. Yeah, like the fact like these wires aren't bad because you could just plug them into the pins, but obviously you're going to need to connect them to other stuff. Not everyone can solder. I have no problems with soldering. I have no problems with soldering. I like soldering, but I know that's going to be a problem for some people. So you can get little crush connectors for wires. There's all kinds of like pre-made wire connector type devices you can get. The little guy is going to love this thing. It's so cool. It'd be really cool to build one of these with panels, every side having the panels so that you can spin the whole thing. That would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. Like a full cube that you could do that with. And then you make it, you get the one-way mirror and you make it an infinity box. Ooh, ooh la la. ASA. A spherical version. That would probably be a bit annoying. That would probably be a bit annoying. I gotta replace the wire brass in here. It's so destroyed. Okay, so we have ourselves a Prusa Core 1 with the hardened nozzle. Prusa doesn't have an ASA CF. Who has an ASA CF? Because there's no POLYMAKER profile in here, unfortunately, for ASA CF. So I guess we'll just go with Prusa ASA, I guess. Okay. That was fun. That was fun. That was a fun build. Obviously, there's a couple areas that can be a little bit better for the instructions, but that went together pretty good. Who wants to make a Rubik's Cube solving robot as a kit? That would... Can you do that with your budget of parts? Jake England, £5. Cheers and appreciated. Bad news, got sent home sick from work. Good news, I get to watch stream while sitting in bed with a cup of tea. Righto! That's pretty good. That's not too bad. Get a cuppa. Donate a couple quid to your favorite streamer. Go out for some chips, fish and chips later. Have a right old English breakfast. I don't know, I'm trying to just think of all the British mannerisms that I can think of. Okay, so we need to print some parts. We're building ourselves a stealth changer, okay? Where is this stealth changer tool changing system? Okay, so unlike name suggests, we more than one stealth burner. Okay, is this the right repo here? So I want to use the A4T. So configuration, not that, printing. Okay. So, docs. And as soon as I have been nationally roasted by Taylor. Hey, I've had fun going to, I've been to England twice now. The weather has been beautiful and dreary both times. Very wet, very moist, very overcast. Oxford was beautiful though. Oxford was beautiful though. What tool head? I'm planning on using A4T tool heads. I printed I want to use the A4T tool head because we're going to be using that on the Venture XL. Once I get the Big Tree Tech stuff in. So I want to use the A4T tool heads. So if I'm not mistaken, the tool head itself is just the stock tool head, right? So I can just load up a plate right now of A4T tool heads. Like bing, bang, boom, done. I can print like 5 of these. Or is there a special version of the tool head that I need to print for a stealth changer? So once you have, okay, the docks. Okay, so it requires 60, okay, Dragon burners, okay. Blackbird stealth burners and XOL requires 76 millimeters per tool. So on a 350, you can fit 5 tools. So on a 300, we'll be able to do 4 tools, right? So I can do 4 tools. Smurf is in March next year, but not December. It's Manchester. It's gonna be crappy out. My understanding is the weather in Manchester is always kind of bleh. Okay. What do I do? So I need 4 of these. What was this button? Arrange current bed. Yeah. So I need to print 4 of these. Right? That makes sense? So stealth changer, 4 of these. So we'll get that printing. So we need to print it with Voron settings. So 4 walls, 5 top, 5 bottom, 40% infill. There's nothing fancy when it comes to, because the carriage does the tapping, but the carriage that I already have has tap in it. So I already got a tap carriage. but I'm gonna need a dock undock. So I'm probably gonna have to replace the tap carriage, right? And they just, okay, so it sits in there, so, okay. Yeah, okay. I just wanna see, LDO Stealth Changer Kit. I want to see what the kit recommends. Does the kit recommend anything specific? Oh. Figure now. Well, I have a CNC carriage on it already. But I'm just trying to remember, the tool head, you don't need anything fancy. I don't believe. Fine. Choose the number of tool head parts you want. Choose size U 2.4. The beacon working on the big boy. The Venture XL. Let me 1 second here. 1 second here. Let me update you on the status of the Venture XL. Because I know some of you were very interested in the status of the Venture XL. So the status of the Venture XL is it's still in parts because we're ripping off the tool head and we're replacing it with the A4T tool head with the LDO orbiter extruder and yeah, shit borked. I did some testing after stream. I believe it's an issue with the tool head board. Okay, I believe it's an issue with the tool head board. I did some like comment stuff out and whatnot. I believe there's something with the way the tool head board takes the CAN bus and then adds it to the daisy chain, that something's borked in the tool head board. That's my only real thing I can figure out. I could get it online by like bypassing the board, basically not plugging in the sensor to the board, like plugging in via USB and just running a big ass USB cable or something. We're gonna put in, I've already got the parts printed for it. I'm literally just waiting on electronics from Big Tree Tech. We are gonna be putting, this guy is gonna replace our stealth burner, okay? So instead of stealth burner, we're gonna go with the A4T tool head. It's in PPS, CF10, Orbiter V2.5 extruder. Good thing Jason sent me the Stealth Changer kit with 5 tool heads because I'm stealing one of them for the Venture XL. So, yeah. So, to be fair, full disclosure, Physek did reach out and offer to replace the electronics. And I basically told him, like, I'm going with a different tool head that needs a different board because the board that is in the kit only works with the Stealth Changer. I'm like, I'm swapping out the tool head to a different board or a different tool head. I'm going to be using a different board. Don't worry about it. So I didn't tell them I'm ripping out their main board and their controller too and replacing them with actual like other stuff. So I didn't tell them that part. But yeah. I'm pretty sure these all come with Nighthawks. Pretty sure these all come with Nighthawks. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the Stealth Changer kit, tool and dock kit, yeah, they come with Nighthawk boards. Yeah, and the Nighthawk boards fit on the A4Ts, so we're good there. Yeah, because these, I mean, I could put a Nighthawk on it right now. Yeah, so we're going with Nighthawks. Yep, LDO Nighthawk 36s. Okay, so we're good there. So we are good. So we can get this printing. What do we got here? 17 hours and 200 grams of filament. Cool. Because we have orbiters here. What do we got? We got 2 Galileo kits and 3 orbiter kits. So we're going to be using orbiters. Okay. So we're good there. And that is with the Clockwork 2 tap. I just want to make sure I'm printing the right stuff here before. I don't want to accidentally print the wrong thing. Tube compact orbiter spacing. Yep. Okay. So that is what we need to print. And I will send to Connect. Select printer. Select ready. Oh wait, no, Core 1.2. This Core 1.2 has the hardened nozzle in it. Don't print abrasive carbon fiber filled filament on your not carbon fiber ready machine. Bad things will happen. But you see that Lychee did in the backlash on this? No? What did Lychee do? Okay, ready? Lychee Slicer drama. What is going on with Lychee Slicer? Well, that's from 2 years ago. What do you think of the kit? The print kit? It was a fun build. The instructions could use a little bit of work, and there's a few little tweaks to the parts that they know there was some issues, like the fact it came with like Torx screws instead of Allen keys or Allen screws. Oh, generative AI. Ew. Ew, brother. Ew. But no, this was a fun build. This was definitely a fun build, and the fact now it's an Arduino. So if you know what you're doing, or even like you could probably play around with the colors, like it's an RGB, right? So you could probably, you know, use this as a base for another project, or use it for experimenting, start playing around with the Arduino code, you know, make more pixels, make less pixels, make the pixels change color based on how fast it's moving. Like, I'm sure you can get pretty, you can use this as a learning tool pretty easily too. Like, it's just sand. It's just sand, but it's digital. It's so cool. Or just make it play Pong. Generative AI. Yeah, you know what really sucks? How many emails I get like a week now from companies I've never heard before that want to pay. Usually it's not a good sign if a company reaches out to you to sponsor a video and they're fully upfront telling you what they're going to pay for what they want. Because like, let me open up my inbox here. Speaking of inboxes, do you want to win a spool of filament from POLYMAKER? Enter for your chance, link in the video description. Go enter now. Do it now. Ooh. Dropping. Oh, no, that's not today. I almost leaked a GamerSupps thing that I wasn't supposed to. So, but yeah, like the amount, they mostly go to spam, but it's like, hi, I'm so-and-so from so-and-so product team, and we're launching product, a next-gen AI tool that transforms 2D images into textured 3D models. And we love to have you on our creator campaign. Creator brief, showcase, collabs. What's in it? Oh, here's this, what we offer, paid thing with this amount. They don't offer enough to be worth destroying my credibility. I don't have much of a credibility, but they don't offer enough for me to sell out over that shit. So, yeah. The amount of abuse I'm doing in Electronics Fairy. Yeah. Shake it, shake it. Don't shake the baby. Okay, was it, okay. In Canada, this is, at least in Ontario, this is a thing. For my parents in the audience, for my fellow adults in the audience who have kids, did they make you watch a Don't Shake the Baby video? Did you have to watch a Don't Shake the Baby video? I had to watch a Don't Shake the Baby video. Everyone around that I know, like in person, had to watch the Don't Shake the Baby video. Did you guys have to watch the Don't Shake the Baby video? That's like the 2 things they did. They're like 3 things. They're like, congratulations, you had a kid. This is how you clean it after it poops. This is how you feed it. This is how you put it in a car seat. And then this is how you don't shake it. It's called Purple Crying. That might be that sounds familiar. So they wheel you in a room. This is like 1 day after you had the kid. So my wife had a C-section, right? So they like wheel us into the room, and it was literally, they brought in a TV on a cart that had a VHS. I'm like, oh, I'm having high school flashbacks here. I'm having grade school flashbacks here. And we watched this video, and it was basically like, yeah, kids cry. If they just don't stop crying, it's okay. Don't get angry. Don't shake the baby. They're like, it's okay to just go for a walk. Just don't shake the baby. And I'm like, oh, okay, don't shake the baby. Of course, their kids are older than you. Yeah. Not in Alberta. Okay. No instruction. Yeah, that was honestly one of the things that surprised me so much, is how little instructions there are when it comes to like having a kid. It's like, okay, this is how you feed it. This is how you clean it up. We'll watch you do it once just to make sure you know what you're doing. This is make sure you know how to put it in a car seat before we let you leave. And okay, have fun. Come back in a month to make sure your kid's still alive. We're like, that's it? Okay, we're out. My oldest just turned 19, and yes, I was shown the Don't Shake the Baby video. Okay, so I'm not alone in that. Yeah, if you're you're foster. It's because you're now responsible for somebody in the government's care. That's why the government's like, oh, we need to make sure you're good. But if it's your own baby, you're responsible for it. Stir not chicken. That's the nurse. Dude, I used to be so good at swaddling. Just done. What are we doing? Oh, we're absorbing heat. Okay. The little guy's gonna love this thing. Also, I'm shaking it to make sure the connectors don't come loose. That's why I'm shaking it. Shake, 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 shake. Wait. Turn that off. That off. Wait. Where'd I put all my lights? I'd probably turn that camera off just so I don't forget. Turn those off. Nope, turn that off. Okay. I can't read that light switch. I'll just go. It's like a magician. It's like those, you know, those fushigi balls or whatever. It's like, ooh. Look at that. Look at that. I'm doing magic. You know the what are those crystal balls they had on, like, as seen on TV stores, like the fushigi or fushuji or whatever they're called. Ooh. Fancy. So in person, on the camera, it merges into like one blob. In person, there's a bit more like, this camera shows it a bit better. You can see the separation more in person, but on camera, it like gets blown out and it gets turned into a mass, which actually I think looks kind of cool. So. Contact juggling. Turn all lights back on. Yep. So that's doing that. I can probably print parts on this for that. Did you know you can turn a crystal ball into crystal plasma to make it look? What do you mean crystal plasma? Fushigi. Okay, that's what it was. Start on la lesh. What is la le? What? Okay, so we got 45 minutes left here. I didn't know how long this would take. You know what? We'll end the stream a little early. We'll end it at 1:30, but when I end the stream, I'm going to make a video go live on my channel. So you're all going to go watch that video. Does that sound good? We'll end the stream at 1:30. I didn't know how long this would take. And now I just realized I only have like one printer out here with well, actually, I could print it on here. Nah, I'm not going to. I probably shouldn't start printing a whole bunch of stuff that I got to keep track of just before I leave for a couple days. Here, let me make a video so I can post it on the socials. Does not want to focus on it. That's cool. Pick it up. That is cool. Yes, for the stealth changer, they're all going to be chibi tubes. They're all going to be tube compacts. So it's going to be tube compacts. It's going to be LDO orbiters for the extruders. LDO orbiters. So it'll be 4 A4T tool heads. And if you're wondering what printer it's going on, it is going on Tallboy, which I actually have here. So let me move this stuff around. Why do I have bungee cord over here? Oh well. So fortunately, it's like half apart right now, but this is the printer that's going to get the tool changer. So this is Tallboy. It's technically 330. But yeah. So this will be getting Tallboy. So the question I have is, this has a Vitali CNC carriage, tap carriage, but I don't think I can use this with Stealth Changer. I don't think. Stop. No, it's not getting taller. The reason so the reason I'm going with Tallboy is one, I haven't done anything with Tallboy in years. I haven't. You can tell by the dust. But the plan is I want to avoid having a top hat. This is about as tall as I can go with a printer, and it will still fit in my shelf over here. So the plan is, since this will be is already tall, and let's be honest, I don't need tall printers. Okay, I don't need tall printers. I have the Venture XL. That'll do 600. The VZBot down here will do 400. I don't need tall printers, okay? So the plan is to put the docks inside the frame of the printer. So yes, I'm gonna lose that on this printer. But the plan is, instead of having like a 300 millimeter printer and then a top hat, is to just build it into the frame itself. So the tools will just be like, wherever they need to be, is wherever they'll be, essentially. So that's the plan. Just can't use tap. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to replace this. This gantry also has the Big Tree Tech, or well, Chaotic Lab, carbon fiber AB motor mounts and XY joints. So I'll probably swap out a few things because I have the thin idlers up front as well. I'll probably swap out a couple things on this, but this is the this is what we're going to be using for the base for Stealth Changer. So just to give you a comparison in size between the two tool heads. So this is actually a little bit wider. The A4Ts are wider, but the plan is do 4 so I can do multicolor ABS on this guy. So that's kind of the plan. And actually, I might be able, if this works, because I'm not going to be using the panels that came with the panels that came with the Venture XL. I won't be able to use on the Venture XL, but I'm hoping. No, they're too small. Shit. Okay, never mind. They're too small to fit on that guy. Never mind. I need to get proper panels for this. This I only had. This is Coroplast for the back. A local store with good carbon fiber rods. Or what do you mean carbon fiber rods? Or pick them from. What do you mean carbon fiber rods for what? This has the carbon fiber XY joints from Canuck Lab, but there's no carbon fiber rods in here. Plastic frames, yeah, I could do that. I mean, I don't really need to worry about side. This is going to be on a shelf with printers on each side of it. So, well, actually, it'll have filament spools on both sides, so it doesn't matter where the you can't see through the side anyways. It's only the top and the front, and I have the front somewhere. I gotta find where I put it. So. You're gonna put a camera? This has a camera. It's right down here. It's right here. There's a little camera right here. It's a wide angle, so it kind of looks up. So. You still need to clear the umbilical, so really low Z volume. Well, how big is the top hat? That is the question. Because the thing is, like, if the umbilical's, like, if this is max height, then that is max height. I'm okay with that. I don't need a lot of Z. Okay? I don't need a lot of Z. I have high Z printers. The thing is, if I put a top hat on this, I literally can't put this printer anywhere. This printer, like literally this high, right, like you can't see on camera, okay? About 2 inches taller than the top of this frame is the shelf top. So either this printer gets its own space on the desk right here, next to like this guy, but this guy shakes too much to put on the shelf. So it's like, there's really nowhere for this other than right there, and I can't make it any taller. So I can't put a top hat on it. So, same problem with the XL and the enclosure. Yeah, that's one of the reasons my XL isn't enclosed. I don't need it, but, so yeah, so the plan is essentially that, it'd be really nice if I could just use this carriage. Put that on right there and call it a day. But unfortunately, these are 8mm belts or 6mm belts, and I can't use that. Oh well. Imagine the umbilical loop going to an arc. How about the 250 for a 350 size? So 250 for a 350 size. So you need, so this is 400. So if I only get like 250 of Z, I'm fine. I'm honest, I'm fine. I don't foresee the need of printing tall objects multi-material. Honestly, I don't really foresee the need of printing tall objects multi-materially. Yeah. If I do, I have the Prusa XL. It's like, how many times do I need to print a material? How many times do I need to print ABS multi-materially tall? Not often. That's kind of the thinking. Also, I can put a little bit of a riser on the top here. Like I can dome it a bit, like put like a little plastic hat to dome it or something. to get like an extra 2 inches up top if I need to, because, you know, insert joke about jokes. So yeah, actually it looks really good right there. Dang it, kind of sucks I can't use that. I would use that Vitali carriage if I could, but I need 8mm belt clearance or 9mm belts or whatever. The Venture XL uses the thicker belts on the XY. How big are those belts? Are they 8mm? Can't remember what they are. Venture XL uses, is it 10mm? They're 9mm. They're like 9mm belts for the XY. Yeah, they're 9. So unfortunately I can't, otherwise I would just use this carriage with the tap. Why not? But the fast probing is nice. The fast probing with the cartographer is nice. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, we're gonna be doing the giveaway in 5 minutes. If you have not entered, enter for your chance. Link in the video description. Go enter now. Do this now. I need to have it on something moving. So now that you have both tap and cartographer, which do you think is better? Neither. Something like tap, I like because it's shit simple. It's a mechanical feedback loop. So it's nice, you know, if you accidentally go to home and you left something on the bed, it just homes on it. Okay. It's not as fast as a cartographer, but you are still touching the bed. So you still, like, they both work. Functionally, they both work great for first layers. You'll get great first layers with both. Cartographer is a little bit faster, but you need additional hardware and you need the support for that hardware, right? If Venture XL had tap, I wouldn't be going through the problems I'm going through with it right now, where, hey, there's a problem with the CAN bus daisy chain, right? They both have pros and cons. Tap is nice because it's pretty shit simple. It's a mechanical switch, on, off, that's it. Hard to screw that up. Cartographer is a separate PCB that needs to communicate over USB or CAN bus. There's communication protocols, wires can break. It is one of those things. But you have the advantage of it being much faster. So on a larger printer, it makes more sense. On a smaller printer, less of a benefit. Again, if you've followed the channel for a bit, you know I'm very hesitant to call one thing the better thing. It's a lot of things have pros and cons, and I think a lot of people don't think that way, and they should be. So whatever one works best for you is the better one. Ooh. I am eepy. I too want to build a stealth changer just for tap because the clicky gives me too many problems. Clicky is nice. Tap does everything clicky does, but simpler. Clicky has the downside of it being macro hell. That's kind of the downside with clicky. It's macro hell. That's its downside. Okay, we got a giveaway in 1 minute. 1 minute. Have you ever used ceramic bearings in a printer? No. No. I'll be honest, I can't remember the last time I had a bearing die in a 3D printer, so, you know, knock on wood, it's gonna happen now. But, yeah. I haven't really noticed a real need to. I'm trying to remember, what do I have in here for a controller? Oh, this has a Kraken, I think. Does this have a Kraken in it? I think this has a Kraken in it. Don't fall over. Yeah, this has a Kraken in it. Also a lot of spider webs that I gotta clean. Awesome possum. Yeah, I gotta get the air compressor and give this a good blow off. Okay, let's do the giveaway. And then you're all gonna stay here after the giveaway because I'm gonna be putting a video live on the channel. So let's do the giveaway. While I'm getting this set up, don't forget to go like the smash button if you haven't liked the smash button yet. And if you want to help support the channel, the content I create, and the things I do, consider becoming a channel member, a Patreon supporter, or if you're really cool, gifting memberships to others. Also, follow me on Twitch, Nero3D on Twitch. We do fun little side project stuff on Twitch like gaming and gunpla building and other fun stuff. So I have a 4-inch CRT TV we got to get working. So we're gonna be doing that on Twitch at some point. Hello, I want free stuff. Well, good luck. Names, clear, open. Names. Okay, so we got 194 people. Steve, you are always the first. No, we always do that map. We'll do this one. 194. I swear, Steve is a bot. Steve Weatherman is a bot. All right, how this works, if you win, you get a free spool of filament from POLYMAKER. But if I like your ball and your ball wins, you also get a free hat. Ooh, who is this one right here? Who is that? Lapive. Lap level. Lapelvi. You, if you win, you get a free hat along with your spool of filament from POLYMAKER. Good luck. Exclamation mark zoom zoom makes your ball go faster. Exclamation mark gullible makes everyone else go slower. If you like the smash button, ring the bell, or subscribe to the channel, it'll make your ball go faster. And if you don't do that, your ball will be sent straight to hell, off the edge of the map. Lapel 5. Yeah, but it could be Lapelavi. Who's in the lead? Tuffin. Sizable lead by Tuffin, but they've lost a lot of momentum. Let's see if they can sneak through the grate. See if they get strained here. Oh, oh. Ange 3112. Just got back, did an early stream. It's not an early stream. This is the normal 11 o'clock stream time for when my wife's on afternoons. Remember, it's 2 weeks of 2 p.m. streams in the weekday, and then 2 weeks of 11 a.m. streams during the weekday. 2 weeks of one, 2 weeks of the other. Maybe first, but notice I've never won. That is true. That is true. I mean, we do usually 3 giveaways a week, and we've been doing it for a couple years now. So, oh, Phil. Oh, come on, Phil. Come on. You had it, Phil. You lost all your momentum. You let get the lead. Oh, I think Phil just got yeeted. Yep, Phil got yeeted. Kenneth got yeeted. It's go. Oh, Shaka! Shaka with the snipe. Shaka with the snipe. Congratulations, Shaka. Let me find you on the list here. Shaka. Is your last name Khan? Okay. So you will get an email from me after the stream ends. Actually, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to do that right now because we got something special to do now. So don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Hopefully, POLYMAKER's form isn't relying on Amazon Web Services. That's all fixed now, right? I've seen the meme where it's like all the, there we go. All the tech support people at companies, they're like, when everyone's banging on the door asking you to fix it, you're like, it's what Amazon Web Services is down. I can't do anything. Not me. Not me. Can't do a thing. Can't do a thing. Not me. Not me. Out of my hands. I can't do anything. Not me. I got no power here. The real fans already watched the video. That is true. That is true. Okay. So, Shaka, your email has been sent. And now, who wants a video? Who wants a video? Content. You know what? We're gonna put it live now. Scheduled. Public. Publish. There we go. So, there is a new video on the channel. It is live now. I'm going to end the stream here. Everyone, go click that link that I spammed in chat. Hopefully that's the right link. I should probably check and make sure that's the right link. Is that the right link? Yeah, there we go. Cool. I built a Star Wars themed droid. It's called Tito. It's really cool. Go watch it. Shout out to POLYMAKER for sponsor the Spool filament giveaway this stream. Also, huge shout out to the whole team at Printkits. They provided a little electronics project that we built today on the stream. If you are interested in building a print kit or subscribing to them, check them out. Link in the video description. It's not an affiliate link or anything. Just go check them out. Cool folks, cool little projects for you to do with your 3D printer. You can subscribe and get a project every month. Go check it out. It's pretty cool. Check out the rest of the links, affiliate links. Don't cost you anything extra, go a long way in supporting the channel. And for those that donate to the channel, gift memberships to others, or became members of the channel yourself, I thank you. Not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create without your continued support. I'm trying to get the lighting to make it look all cool. There we go, ready? Turn that off. Ooh, spooky. Okay, enjoy the rest of your week. Be safe out there, wash your hands, and I will see you on maybe Saturday night, if not next Tuesday. Okay, goodbye. 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 Goodbye.